died were fortunate. I was taken prisoner. Kurgal. Kurgal, where the soul is killed slowly. 15 years I've rotted in the darkness. Waited. Not to kill you, to kill your soul.
Going to be a very harsh and unpleasant kind of business. And will, I think, require an extremely harsh and unpleasant kind of man to see to it. Going to be a very harsh and unpleasant kind of business. And will, I think, require an extremely harsh and unpleasant kind of man to see to it.
Couch Co-op. Couch Co-op. Couch Co-op.
Hello, Couch Co-opers, Couch Potatoes, and Couch Codependents. This is the Couch Co-op Show, and I'm Ian. How's everybody doing? Put it out to the guys tonight that I was going to do a shorty episode, another shorty episode. That's 2 in a row, kind of, at this point. I'm sorry. and then they didn't have to be on the show if they didn't want to, but it was open invite, so they could have been on the show if they wanted to be. I guess they've chosen that they don't want to be. Anyway, it's cool. So it's just me tonight. Please do me a favor and find us on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter at Couch Co-op Shows, all one word, no hyphen. And we're coming to you live on twitch.tv/The Couch Co-op Show. You can find our podcast on Spotify, iTunes, Google Play, Amazon, all the places. All the places. You can also send us an email. What is it? I don't know, it's like the Couch Co-op Shows at gmail.com, I think. Something like that. Anyway. So, how's everybody doing? Busy Monday. Busy week for me. But I thought, had a few things I should mention and talk about, and so I'll do a little shorty episode. What have you guys been playing? Yeah, cool. So I wanted to talk about Outriders. I played the Outriders demo on my PS5. I know there's been a lot of people kind of playing it and talking about it, so I thought I'd weigh in a little bit. First of all, I did really enjoy it. There's been a lot of, comparisons to certain games, and that it'll be the game that'll get people away from Destiny or whatever and all this stuff. I don't think it's any of that. I don't think the game is that level. It's not a Destiny killer in any way. It definitely has a loot grind element to it, and it's fun, but it's not going to get people to stop playing Destiny. Some people have compared the game to obviously Gears of War because of the cover-based mechanics, or Mass Effect because of the cover-based mechanics and the special powers that you have instead of just shooting, and those are very apt, but none of those games are loot-based shooters. So the game that I think it most competes with is something like The Division. That's a cover-based shooter, different loots, different weapons, and then you have different perks and abilities. Obviously, the abilities are different because one, you're a very on-the-ground, normal, grounded video game, and the other one's a sci-fi game. But I think those are the most apt comparisons. I think the only difference is that Outriders is only really a co-op game. There's no PvP, and as of yet, there's no word if there's ever going to be any raids. But I think that's kind of it's the most comparative game, in my opinion. But, feel free to email us or message us or let us know how you feel like it's this or that. Now, that aside from all that comparison bullshit that we don't really care about, I did really dig the characters. I thought the story was kind of interesting, a little disjointed, but it was more compelling. Like, it was more compelling to me than Division, let's say. Like, I like the kind of science fiction-y, crazy aspect. I think the game looks better. It looks pretty good. Looks pretty. The only kind of bugs I ran into playing the game is a lot of repetitive dialogue. Like, the scenes would kind of repeat dialogue. And I think that's maybe the demo just wasn't optimized enough. But I don't know. I picked the Trickster class, and so obviously people can fly. People can fly. They've worked on Gears of War games. They've worked on Bulletstorm. And so the shooting is actually really good, really enjoyable. But something I also really do enjoy was all the special powers I had in my character. And I actually felt like they were more necessary to get through the game than just cover and shoot. And it made the game way more interesting. And holy moly, is it getting hot. I was like really cold, and now I'm really hot. But yeah, so the Trickster character has like this kind of time slowing down abilities, or you can kind of warp behind somebody and shoot him in the back or stab him in the back, or it has like this bubble, Titan bubble, not, but anything within that bubble, the time slows down for them. So the bullets all slow down, and the enemies slow down as their skeletons kind of come out of their body and stuff. It's kind of crazy, and then you can just destroy them. So it's a lot of fun. I found it. I only played one class, so there's like 4 classes. Maybe I'll play another class. Maybe if I can get some of the other guys to play the game, I'll pick a different class and like run through it with them. But at the moment, I've only spent like, well, I don't know, what is it? The demo's like 3-4 hours. If you just kind of mess around and do everything. But I really enjoyed it, and I'd probably pick up the game. But probably once the price comes down. None of my friends are really into getting it right now, so I don't see me getting it to play with them. So it's probably going to be a solo experience, and I'll probably wait for it when it comes down in price. That's kind of where I'm at on it right now. This is one of those episodes where I'm like having a hard time breathing and talking too fast, and I don't know. It's weird. Trying to stay focused, but then trying to get all my words out. I don't know. It's very bizarre. Anyway, some things I didn't like about it. I don't know. I didn't really not like anything about it. I wasn't like blown away by anything, except maybe the powers. Some of the powers are really cool. I was laughing and having a good time, but it wasn't anything. Wow, this is changing the game. It's just a really well-made kind of third-person cover shooter with some cool effects. You know, you create your own characters. Looks good. Ran well. Boss fights are what you would, characters seem pretty spongy, but then that's, Division or spongy. It's just the type of game. Obviously, I got some good loot drops. I don't know. I imagine the weapons get a lot better. But in this demo, I didn't come across anything that was like crazy awesome. Here there's some guns that like freeze or do some other kind of cool stuff. So it'd be cool to like kind of grind it out. Maybe I can get it in the demo. I don't know. Maybe something crazy will drop for me. But I think I'm kind of done with the demo like I mentioned earlier. But I imagine further on in the game, you probably get better weapons. And obviously, looking at the skill tree, there's some cool shit you can do with your skills. So there definitely is an interest, and I definitely think it's a solid game. I love the work they did like on Bulletstorm and stuff, so I really respect that developer. I don't know, my gaming tastes and desires have so shifted lately, and I've been playing a lot of just, I don't know, I'm just kind of all over the place right now. The only game I'm really, really looking forward to actually at the moment is Ratchet and Clank, and that drops in June. So I'm just kind of like floating in the gamer void right now. And one of the reasons I'm really looking forward to like Ratchet and Clank Rift Apart is because it's solely developed for the PS5. So I'm gonna get a game that's like muscled, geared towards that console, and so it's gonna be hopefully just spectacular looking and crazy, and that's kind of what I want right now. Not a lot of these crossover games that run well and look fun and they're fun to play, but I kind of want something. I want to see something kind of next gen, or this new gen that we're in that's hasn't really kicked off yet. Anyway, I think that's all I had to talk about that. There was some interesting news today. And so EA is delaying the new Need for Speed game and shifting Crichton Games over to Battlefield to support DICE. Over to Battlefield 6. So that was, kind of sad for me because I love all those Need for Speed games that came out. I love them all. I have you can't really see my collection here, but I have pretty much every Need for Speed game. But, it sounds like EA's really working hard on this new Battlefield 6. I know a lot of people are looking and hoping that it's better than 5 was. And with all the COVID stuff and having to work from home, the DICE team is just, I guess, really tired and exhausted, so they're going to try and give some of them a break and bring a huge new team over to it and push Need for Speed to next year, which I guess they felt was alright because if you remember, EA acquired Codemasters, who make some of the greatest racing games, and I guess they have a racing game coming out later this year, so they didn't feel like they needed 2 racing games, which makes sense. So let's let them make their racing game. I just feel kind of bad for the Crichton team that they have to bust their ass and help finish this Battlefield game and jump back on another release. But they say, I mean, both games are coming along great, so it's not like they're in problems or anything. They just want to make sure Battlefield 6 is perfect for all those Battlefield people, which I am from time to time. I mean, I liked Battlefield 1 quite a bit. I played that. In fact, I didn't even play the camp. Sometimes you play, I don't play multiplayer a lot, but then that's all I played on Battlefield 1. I played a lot of that multiplayer. Anyway, so I thought that was interesting news, and I thought I would share. And this shorty is becoming a medium-y. That's not even a word. What else have I been playing? Just to kind of, I can't, still playing some Warzone, that awful game. Playing Destiny still. Oh, that's one thing I wanted to mention. So you might have noticed, I don't know, you probably haven't, but you probably have, you might not have. Some of you Twitch people, the Couch Co-op show, I used to stream personally all my gaming streams on the Couch Co-op Twitch account, but I felt that I'm the only one doing it, so I felt I would go push my gaming stuff to my personal account and just only do Couch Co-op stuff on the Couch Co-op account, like this podcast. So if you would like to go follow me on twitch.tv/milkmanpictures00, Milkman Pictures, one word, 00. Yeah, you can find all me gaming and stuff. And I moved so tomorrow, Bill and I, or Super Sick One, and I have our Destiny stream on Tuesday nights, and I do a Sunday night Monster Hunter World stream with Jared Clarkages, and sometimes I have some random other streams. But so I just thought I'd move that stuff over there, if anyone was curious, but you're probably not. How about a couch co-optional? Oh, you know what? Yes, couch co-optional and video game related. I fucking finally watched that Sonic the Hedgehog film that dropped way back. It was on Hulu. It's on Hulu now, right now, streaming. And I gotta say, I really enjoyed that movie. It was funny. It was quickly paced, well made, had a lot of heart. Jim Carrey is great. It's like, I never really cared for Jim Carrey, really, but seeing him back and doing kind of classic Jim Carrey in like a really great, he does a really great job. I don't know. I just kind of really liked everything about that movie. I know that going into that movie, there was a lot of shit because of how Sonic was designed, and they went back and redesigned him to make him look a bit more like the video game, which is fine. I mean, I don't agree with that all the time. I kind of, gotta let a film artist do their thing, but at the same time, I do like the new design more because it just seems a little bit more realistic. But that being said, man, I really enjoyed the movie. I was like, oh, that was really well. I mean, honestly, I gotta be honest. It's probably, I mean, this is not a high hurdle to jump over, but it's legit probably the best video game movie ever made at this point. That kind of adheres to the game, but then kind of does its own thing, but doesn't go too far out of that. I don't know. I really enjoyed it. You should check it out. Yeah, that's my couch co-optional, video game related. Anyway, I'm gonna stop rambling. Oh my god, Elisa, hi, what's up? You just caught me. What's up? I'm just wrapping this up. Just recording a little shorty podcast for the week to post. And obviously I'm streaming it too. But if you have any questions, now's the time to get them in. Anyway, I think that's it. I meant to schedule Super Sick One and his wife to talk about Valheim. Valheim? I think it's Valheim. It's whatever the game that's taking the world by storm right now on Steam and Twitch. I was supposed to schedule that today, but I did not do that. So there is that. So that might be next Monday's podcast. When will we be streaming Destiny again? So we stream Destiny every Tuesday night, starting at 7 Pacific time, 8 o'clock Mountain Standard Time. So yeah, every Tuesdays. It's a Tuesday. You can set a clock to it, I guess. I don't know. I think there's some kind of weird saying like that. But yeah. So yeah, tomorrow. But that won't be on the Couch Co-op show. That was one thing. It's over on my but my personal. I've decided to move my personal gaming over to twitch.tv/MilkmanPictures00. Just because just wanted to separate my personal gaming from the Couch Co-op podcasting stuff. So so yeah, you might need to go follow me over there so you get the notification that I'm streaming Destiny. Yeah, I think that's it. Yeah, that's it. Let me wrap this up. Get out of here. Thanks, Elisa. I want to thank you all for listening and remind you that you can leave feedback on Twit. Okay. I have an old outro here for the... I'm sorry, I had to reread that. I want to thank you all for listening and remind you that you can leave feedback on Twitch, Instagram, and Facebook at Couch Co-op Shows. All one word, no hyphen. Remember to please subscribe, share, and maybe leave us an iTunes review. That would be awesome. I want to thank you all for joining me here on the couch for Couch Co-op. I'm Ian, reminding you to please be excellent to each other. Wild stallions.
Couch Co-op. Couch Co-op. Couch Co-op.